Yeah, as Oklahoma City grows, as more people are on the roads, we are seeing more instances where a driver slams into something or someone and just keeps on driving.
I went flying over the median wall to the other side of the highway, and that's where I landed.
Sedelinda Velez knows what it's like to be a victim of a hit and run. She knows the pain.
I suffered a broken ankle, a fractured C5 in my back.
She has the scars.
I had to have about 20 stitches between the two open scars here. All of this was all meat. It was all scraped off.
And months later, she feels the frustration.
To be honest, I'm PO'd.
Frustration with the driver who hit her and with an investigation that she says went nowhere.
To feel like the police department does not care, because that's what it is. They to me and to my family, the police does not care.
There's nothing that we hate worse than when there's a case that we can't solve.
Oklahoma City police strongly dispute Velez's claims that her case was largely ignored, but they share her frustration. They say the number of hit and runs in the city is staggering. 300 to 400 every month, with just 4 full-time investigators to handle the load.
That's a lot of cases for the number of investigators we have.
That's putting it mildly when you break the numbers down. 400 cases means 100 per investigator. There were 21 workdays in January, which means each investigator would need to clear nearly 5 cases every day just to keep pace. OCPD says this means that they focus their attention on cases largely based on how likely they are to solve them. But Master Sergeant Gary Knight says this is not a staffing problem. It is a lack of evidence problem.
I don't want anybody to get the idea that because they have minor injuries or it's just property damage that we're just pushing the case aside, because that's not the case.
Velez says her case is particularly frustrating because she was just trying to help when it happened.
I felt compelled to see if she was going to be okay.
She was hit on the Hefner Parkway after she stopped to check on a stranger who had just crashed into the median. You stopped to help that person.
Correct.
And then when you're out there next to that car, another car slammed into the back of that car.
Slammed into the back of
moving
that
the
car.
original car into you, and then you went over the median there.
Correct, to the other side of the highway.
The driver who hit Velez drove off, but police say there is not enough evidence to point them toward a suspect, and her case is now closed.
I want to go back to work.
For Velez, it's not over. She's stuck with tens of thousands of dollars in medical bills, and her injuries have left her unable to work, drive, or even sleep in the same bed as her husband. She just wishes the person who hit her had stuck around.
It was a complete accident. And had the person stuck around, I really would not be upset. Because again, it was an accident.
Velez did not know that her case had been closed. She says she only found out because we told her this week. Police tell us if new evidence comes in that they will reopen that case, but they tell me in many of these cases they could have 50 investigators and it would not make a difference. They say they need witnesses to come forward. They need evidence. Police say without them, these are very, very hard to solve.